When IBM invented the computer, they toiled for centuries trying to figure out how things work. Where does the RAM go? What processor do I need to run Elden Ring? Why does my computer run so slow when there's so much fire in Rimworld? Then I started thinking, why are computers so expensive? He was asking too many questions. If you put two people on the same map in Rimworld and gave them a storyteller who sends daily raids, would both players die on the same wave, or does Rimworld have some skill involved? To figure this out, I challenged my friend to a classic 1v1 situation. So I picked this bum off the street, and I'm gonna beat him in Rimworld now. Every classic competition has a referee. That's why we invited Mr. Winston. This guy is a very impartial ref, and he will send waves of people to attack us every day after the first 4 days. Hey, why are you in my spot? Get down there, come on. I like my spot. He also gives us rewards for beating his waves. It's a nice little risk-reward situation, with the risk being implied. The next thing he does for us is count how many— You don't want to know what I just saw down there. Anyways, we landed in the exact same location.
Oh, it's a coastal too. Wait, this is gonna be—
It's kind of a nice spot. Like most classic cases of Rimworld, you find yourself waking up along the beach. Wait, no, that's Rust, sorry. As I land, I realized I wanted to explore some ruins, but I was also afraid of them, so I decided to ask Jacob for some words of wisdom. Wait, Jacob, should I open the ruins? I need some help here.
Who's good at Rimworld now?
I should have focused on the first 5 minutes of the video.
Remember, there might be dangers.
No, it's never bad.
That's all I'm gonna say. There's dangers. Well, yeah, no, that's fine. There's dangers. There's treasures. You'll figure.
And figure it out, I did, because behind door number 1 was nothing. And now this is gonna be my home. Whenever I play Rimworld, I usually play with a single pawn, so having 3 pawns building and transferring inventory is honestly really nice. While I was building my base, Jacob was still trying to name his pawns something useful. He ended up with Gronky, Bonky, and Wonky. Jacob, your creativity knows no bounds. Thank you very much. He spawned more north of the map, and that's where he decided to settle, which is a good idea so he doesn't spend too much time looking for a house. And when I say north, I mean 10 tiles up, because it's really not that far away. This is where I live, this is where he spawned, this is where I spawned. But he didn't like the spot I took, so he went up. You know, day 3 went as expected. A swan just decided to attack me for some reason. I'm the main character in this National Geographic channel, so I'm gonna win. Everyone be happy. Playing a game after a long time makes you realize how much you've missed out on, like hunter traps. What the hell is this even? This is actually kind of terrifying. Julian, get out of there, please. I need you. I only have 3 pawns. Okay. I don't know. This should be good. We played this as well as I could, and thankfully, nothing happened to Julian. At least, that you know of. And now with the butler safety secured, it was finally time to start cooking, so I set up a little power system going on and have a chef now. Now my pawns can eat bats instead of survival meals. Don't you just love Rimworld? Renee decided he wanted to eat something better. That was a mechanical meal, but I don't think he knows that it doesn't taste that great. Yep, I can confirm it's not that great. Anyways, my resident tank cleared up pretty much everything here. Unfortunately, this guy had a shotgun. Very scary. By the way, this is Caveman. He's our resident tank of the group. Alright boys, pack it up. We got a really big raid coming in tomorrow. I need you guys fully rested. While I was clearing out the ruins, Jacob was actually exploring a lot as well, and doing some other things.
This impressive speed.
Hold on, Jacob. I've got you. I'm never gonna let this video release, or else you looks like I win.
5.9% getting a 4th reward choice if summoning the wave now. 5.3, 5.2, 5.1. Oh, I see.
For those who don't know, you can actually summon the wave early. This gives you a better reward chance, and also, this is mine now. Last time I did this challenge, Tom asked if I could use the Combat Extended mod, which I didn't really care about, I don't know what it is, but I also don't want to do kill boxes, because I really just don't like them. I forgot. Okay, that was easy. Yeah, because I cheated. Anyways, with the first reward, we're obviously gonna grab the Xenohuman. Having another pawn is just gonna make this easier, so welcome Luna.
Okay, we got like 15-ish 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
10 seconds? Oh, okay.
Yep. And so we just show each other our base. This is more tactical.
Yeah, sure. Base review. This is probably the most important part of this video. Although it's gonna happen a couple more times because we do it every 30 minutes. I know what you're thinking. Skip to the next base review because that's gonna be the next exciting portion. No, just wait.
So this is my spot. I just kind of went indoors. As you see,
Yeah.
I kind of just finished wave 2. Not bad.
Oh, dang. I noticed Jacob had a research table here in this little corner, and honestly, I don't know what he's gonna do with it. What are you gonna research carpets or something? I'm just gonna put this down here. Don't you think this house is a little bit too big? Well, Kevin, yeah, it is a little too big. Dude, that's exactly what I was thinking. It's just too much space here. I don't think I could live here. What a good take. What a good
And
take.
I've got probably the most important thing, a stick.
You know, I don't know how I forgot to put a horseshoe pin down.
But yeah, that's the brief update for now.
Okay, so here's my wind turbine. It's a good one. You get a little space for when I get my auto turrets up.
Maybe.
But yeah, so that's it. I got some storage in here. I got a little cooking area because I'm gonna run out of food at some point. And then I was thinking about getting my prisoner. And then I just did some exploration around here. Now, if you were very observant, you might have noticed that Jacob's loot pile is way bigger than mine. It's like drastically different. So I have nothing to say except for I'm poor. Having succeeded my first wave, it was finally time to start cleaning up. My base is a mess. And I also need to get ready for the next wave because it's coming in less than a day now for me. Oh, this looks more dangerous. Let's everybody get back. Okay. What are these? And I don't know. Tox grenades? Whoa, that's kind of sick. You know, these spike traps seem a little unfair. Anyways, my second reward consisted of books, which, I'm not gonna lie, looks a little tempting. I have a gun option, and another colonist, but since I just got a colonist, I don't really want one, so I'm gonna go with the guns. Oh! Oh! Holy! Yes, equip that, please! With a couple new weapons, I decided it was time to take the action to the raids. So I walked over to the other side of my base and decided to stop them early. Oh! Oh, what a good hit. Holy. Good job, guys. I think I just fell in love with plasma swords. This is pretty sick. Poor guy. Doesn't know what he's getting himself into. Nice. Having been unsuccessfully flanked by the last raider, it was time to pick another reward. Yeah, I'll take some free research. What the heck?
Alright, so here we have the basic tools that you're going to need to install carpet.
This is what I get for picking something random. I spent the next day just building up my base because the last raid really didn't do too much. You know, this hallway's really long. I think I'm gonna put an escape route right here and just put a bunch of spike traps for something really bad in the future. Who knows what's gonna happen? I mean, the waves are just gonna get harder. This is a bad spot. Don't go through the building. What are you doing? How did that work? What the frick? Oh, this is perfect. You know, I don't usually feel like I'm very lucky in these kinds of games, but this is very convenient, and I feel like things are going my way pretty well right now. They're all alive, but at least they took some damage on the way here. While I was looking for a more defensive position, my dog was looking to be more offensive. I don't know. Chill with the dog, bro. Chill with the dog. Ow! I just got shot. Receive a tornado generator? That sounds cool. I just got another one. Pause. I know how to count. And no, the waves don't just go up by 2. So I went from 4 to 6 for some reason. I got 2 rewards and I didn't even think about it too much. So I just skipped the whole wave and got a free reward. Which feels like cheating a little bit. But I'm gonna not. I gotta cut this. After successfully defending my base from 2 raids, it was time to get attacked. Come on, man. Poor guy. These warg people really have a short-term memory. I mean, it's not like I killed your whole family or anything. Just because I have to live day to day looking over my shoulder for the next wave, it doesn't really mean I can't have nice things. So I decided to build a nice throne room. But Luna didn't really like it, and I kind of just ignored her. By the time I finished my secret tunnel, Luna actually got better and had a creativity burst. I guess all that tantrum throwing actually made her happy. Inspired creativity? Oh, I know exactly what to do. Make a noise. Okay. Oh, time for raid. Wave 6 was honestly pretty easy. My spike traps were still there, so they just died.
Oh, he got some armor on.
I did get some free armor, a couple new guns, and some go juice, which is a little nice. However, one of the space pirates decided to be a little ambitious.
Oh, hold on.
Now,
This might
I
be
had
a
to
problem.
interrupt everybody's sleep just to deal with this one person who's just being a little bit more stubborn than the rest. Never mind, not a problem. He only walked over 90% of the spikes, so I guess I still win. Out of the reward, I chose the fuel drop, and the reason being I want infinite power, so I built a chem reactor, and we'll have power for the rest of this game. It was finally time to start taking advantage of Luna's creativity burst and make something nice for my grand throne room. Raid. Raid! That was until they decided to raid me inside of my house, in my precious house, my sanctity. Why here? This is unfair. This is not right. What is gonna happen here? Come on. Oh. Oh no. Go melee this guy, please. Kill this guy, please. Oh, good thing he missed. Could have been bad. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, baby. Go put that on. Next wave delayed by 3 days? Nah, we can't do that one. Random reward, though. Oh, that sounds interesting. Getting a food and... Holy! Oh, yes, baby. That's perfect. Okay, Julian, quick. Capture.
Oh, hey, timer.
Timer. Whoa.
That was so fast.
Yeah, that was
I don't know
pretty
if you
quick.
I don't know if you want to extend it.
Let me check the time on that real quick. And I think we're good. Now, I've been intentionally hiding Jacob's point of view for a little bit. And I'm not saying that I'm jealous, but he's got like a lot of stuff going on over there. Rather than say everything this time, I think it's better that I let him show you everything that he's absolutely collected. Also, if you skip to this point, go back. I know, I told you not to. Base review.
Yeah, mine's. I'm gonna give you a peep of a bit of what's going on. Can you see it? So this is my long hallway of death,
Yeah.
and
Dude, you have
there's
so
been
much
a lot
stuff.
of death. As you see, I have a nice little legendary L-Tech staff.
What?
I've got a rocket launcher. Bonky's
What the
in
heck?
full legendary cataract armor. This
is
guy
looking
has
really good for you.
legendary prestige recon armor.
Where'd
This
you
guy's
get this
got some
stuff?
legendary stuff. He's got Grim Agony. What's Grim Agony?
Grim Agony is a really good gun.
So yeah, that's pretty good. Also, this guy has the steel warhammer that's legendary. I got a drop that was like drop like 5 legendary items or 5 drop
What?
pods worth of legendary items. I was like, okay, I don't mind if I do. Huh? What? Yes? Wait, that might be insane.
This is the perfect time for me to share that I've always felt like Jacob has really dumb luck when it comes to video games. Yeah, I feel kind of screwed right now.
Yeah, no, but that's what's been happening in my place. There's some mechanoids over here. That's what I mean, but I can't really.
You're trying to tell me you can't just throw all of your weapons at them? Yeah, I don't really believe you. It wasn't just my inventory now, my pawns were also looking way worse than his. But, you know, I feel like we should end base review early, just because... Okay, let's get back to the important stuff. That's the waves. The waves are the only things that matter. Wave 8 was honestly really easy. I ended up picking a mini turret reward, which is going to be a little handy in the future. Apparently, my base turned into a furry convention for some reason. Since I'm getting into higher waves, there are more enemies, and my kill box is starting to show its age a little bit. But if I improved it, then I really wouldn't be a gamer, would I? Apparently the raiders had a boom rat, and my dog started getting attacked. I also need another pawn, so I went with that route. What are you doing in here? Boom rat? What is going on? Now, for those of you who don't know, Wave 10 is actually a boss raid. This is indicated by the skull on the top right of my screen. And basically, that just means this wave is going to be a little harder than most waves. Thankfully, on Wave 4, when I got a tornado generator, and that is going to be my underhanded tactic to beat Wave 10 very easily. With all this extra time on my hands, I decided to rebuild the spike traps and just kind of do some general maintenance around my base. And soon enough, Wave 10 was shortly upon us, at the middle of the night for some reason. I waited till morning to be very respectful, and I brought my tornado generator, so it was finally time to use it. Don't you remember the last time somebody walked up to you and, just caused a random tornado in front of you? Yeah, me too. It didn't do as much damage as I was hoping for, but it killed 2 people, so that's pretty good enough. And I had a random trader just joining on the battle, so kind of made this a little bit easier for me. Once I had finally instilled the fear of man in my enemies, I got a reward for a very simple pawn. No, that boss fight was not worth fighting. Wait, hold on, he's picking the wood! Why am I picking wood? What am I doing? Wave 11 seemed a little bit more threatening, and I wanted to try out these toxic grenades, and I instantly found out they were kind of useless. And now I kind of had to make a better plan for killing these people. That was until a caravan just came here. Oh, thank goodness. You hear that, everybody? It's the sound of victory. You know, I don't really have to do too much anymore. I just start watching the race. Jacob's not that great at this regularly game. And dude, I'm gonna keep playing this game and I'm gonna win because honestly. Hold on. Wave 11 reward is crappy animal, crappy weapon, or crappy fuel. Why does Jacob get all the good stuff? Like, what is this legendary gear drop on what, Wave 4 probably? Yeah, fair. Well, since there's a caravan here, I may as well press this raid button. A mech hive is a pretty interesting raid. I don't really like mechs, and I haven't played Rimworld recently, so mechs aren't like normalized for me. Whenever I fight mechs, they're like really hard. But it was also finally time to use my EMP gun, and I had a locust. Apparently, I forgot I had that. Dude, fighting mechs like this is crazy. I haven't played it so long. I don't even know, the DNA updates, and mechs are just hard. This pretty much sums up Wave 12. Nothing too crazy. I ended up killing the last mechanoid, and orbital bombardment. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I'm definitely taking that. Thank you very much. Wave 13. I missed Wave 13. Not really. I hated this wave. This is pretty much where things started going downhill. The waves are getting a little bit more hectic, and they're a little bit more beyond my means of my simple kill box. I also had this idea of attacking one of the raid parties before they just both raid at the same time. And I'll just let you guys see how this ended up for me. Alright, yeah. The first party went pretty good. Now let's go check on my base. Things are getting serious. I just dropped my fork. Okay, let's take this one step at a time. Luna is getting surrounded by like 5 people. Caveman Clyde is kind of in the worst spot imaginable for a melee person. And my long-ranged people are having to run into the melee enemies. That's never good. Caveman Clyde finally caught up to the enemies, but now the enemies caught up to him. This is not looking good. But at least my rangers were at a range, and my melee was up front. Even though he's dead, he was still up front, so it kind of worked out. You know, maybe I should have just let Luna die outside by herself. It probably would have been a better idea. Somehow, I managed to keep a couple people alive, and, you know, I'm not happy about it, but At least I'm alive. I lost somebody named Nate and also Luna. And it's probably better I never introduced Nate because now he's gone. And as a reward for that wave, I got another pawn. This is perfect. With only one day to prepare for the next wave, Caveman Clyde is gonna have to heal up really quickly. And if you guys have never been mortally injured, bleeding out usually doesn't fix in a day. So yeah, wave 14 is here. Alright, 1 down, 8 to go. This raid is gonna be fun. If I haven't mentioned him, which I know I haven't, this is somebody unnamed. The reason he's not named is because he's about to die. Renee was my last capable man, and now he's taking to the front lines to kill the rest of the raid. Renee ended up going down, and the raiders just kind of did whatever they wanted in my house. I'm not happy about this. They have a pool. This is stupid.
Timer.
Jacob, we don't need a timer. But pause we did, because it's base review time. I'm streaming.
Let's
Well,
see.
wait, give me like 10 minutes, maybe like an hour or two, because there's a lot of stuff going on right now. Let me check my watch. Okay, Jacob, get back on. It's been about 2 hours. This is perfect.
So you can see very clearly.
Death, corpse, overdose.
Men in Black. Yeah, a lot of stuff started happening. I'm gonna be real. So as you see, I have significantly less people because a lot of them got kidnapped and some of them buried and died and killed, and this whole lot of bad stuff has happened. And yeah, Gronky, my best shot, is currently catatonic. So we'll see how they.
What? I'm winning? Oh my gosh, this is crazy. This is why they call me the best player at Rimworld. This right here. Wave 15, Julian, send in the orbital strike right now. Get out of my tile, wave 15, you're trash. You know what? Maybe I'm not at a bad spot. Maybe I've seen worse days. Clyde, what are you doing? Why are you approaching that mega sloth? He's sleeping, Clyde. What? You're gonna fight him on your own? Clyde, stop. You still have a chance to turn around. Please, stop. Can you save him? Can you save him, please? Save him. Clyde, I swear, dude, if you don't get up, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just need one more wave. Just give me one more wave, please. You know, things are looking up. He's gonna make it. All right, Clyde, get back up now. We have another wave to kill. Glorious wave 16. Yep, there's a lot of people. And Julian, he's kind of busy right now throwing a tantrum. You know what? Julian is a very capable man. Maybe he can just fight the whole wave by himself. I mean, look, he's doing pretty good already. Maybe not. Thankfully, Julian was smart enough to crawl back into my base. Now I only have to kill 25 people left. I sent Lane out to go kill some people on his own, and that was honestly a bad idea. So I had to rescue Lane, and I went through my secret tunnel. At which point, my secret tunnel was absolutely useless. I mean, this one guy cleared all the spikes and still managed to take out Sam. No! He got him. Men in Black. He's on fire, no. What the freak? That's right, baby. My rescuer instantly turned to flames. And maybe I do have a little bit of a chance, but not much. You know what? I think you can take care of the rest of the raid. I don't see a problem with this. Actually, never mind. Time to run. Run this way. I managed to make it back to my secret tunnel, but I was getting attacked by 2 raiders, and honestly, this was looking pretty bad for him. And that's it. You is down. Well, the raiders are getting bored, so they're just gonna leave. Maybe this is a good thing, actually. What? Yep, I'm alive. But not for very long. And this kind of felt like a Hunger Games situation where they just knew exactly what I needed. They gave me 5 healer mech serums. Now I could potentially heal all of my bleeding situations and take care of my pawns now. Don't die on me. No! Sam, use it.
Please.
After Sam used the mech serums, he was still bleeding and I was kind of pissed off because my luck is just garbage. But I sent him to go bed rest and hopefully the bleeding might go away.
I don't think there's anything I can do.
I know it won't, but I'm really hoping it will. That's when Wave 17 pulled up. They were like, guys, more people. And I don't think I could take care of them. And the inevitable finally happened. Sam, my last pawn, was finally dead. It was Wave 17. Technically, I only beat Wave 16. Alright. We are not playing until we die. We're playing until we beat the waves. And Wave 16 is the last one I beat. So, let's see where Jacob's at, because, you know, I still have a chance of winning.
Get out of there. Leave, you need to get out of there. There it is, until the final bell tolls.
Wave 16! He lost, baby! Let's go! Okay, I'm the official winner of the 2026 Rimworld 1v1. If you want to go see Jacob's perspective, go ahead. The link is in the comments below. But just know that he's a loser. It feels great being good at Rimworld. Anyways, I'm gonna go back to programming now. I'll see you guys later.